I'm a little skinny and I don't like that, so today I'm challenging myself to make my own personal gym equipment, specifically dumbbells using sand, cement and a few other materials. You see, at my current location, you hardly see even regular gyms around. Most people trying to build their body in this area have no other choice than to have this gym equipment in their own houses. So yeah, today's project is something that's been bothering me for months, and today we are going to finally make it happen. Please stick around because this video is not just going to be about me building this gym equipment, it's going to be something way deeper. First, I need to outsource all the materials I'll be needing for this project, and as I'm speaking to you right now, I've not even gotten any material yet, so let's fix that.
Initially, I was planning to use this PVC pipe for the project, but I realized that if I fix into weight on this PVC pipe and I try to lift it, the PVC pipe can actually break. I even tried testing it. I tried to squeeze it a time like that, and I noticed some kind of pressure on it that's showing that this pipe is going to be very weak in making this project. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to buy a metallic pipe because this PVC pipe is too weak for it. One of the places you can actually get this metal rod is at the hands of wielders. That's this iron wielder. So I'm trying to look for a close by iron wielder that I can talk to, that can be willing enough to sell their rods to me, because basically they do use those rods for their work. I'm actually hearing the sound of an iron wielder right now, so let's see if I can go there and ask them to sell me the rod. Can you hear the sound? I think there's an iron wielder here. It is very sunny out here, and I think I've actually gotten that rod already. This is probably the rod that we are going to be using, so after getting the rod I'll go get the cement and our work will be almost complete.
So I've gotten the new rod and I've already gotten the cement already. This is the cement I managed to get. The cement, I bought it for just 1,000 naira. This little bag of cement here, 1,000 naira. I got it for 5,000 naira. So by tomorrow I'm going to start making the weight completely. So yeah, after securing the rod and cement, I still had to find a way to get the other materials, which are cartons, sellotapes and stones. I bought the sellotapes, then I asked the person working in a store to help me get cartons, but my biggest challenge was getting stones and gravels. I don't know anyone that can willingly give or even sell their gravels to me. This bothered me for a long time until I figured that I can actually just pick up gravels from the street. I got excited that I finally figured a solution, and I immediately went around picking up stones and gravels I could find. When I was done picking, I immediately proceeded to break up the larger stones in my collection. I also proceeded to measure and mark the spot I'll be cutting in the metal rod before taking it to another welder to help me cut and weld small irons to part of the rod. I paid just 2,500 naira for this. On my way back, I bought a transparent tape because I'll be needing that in our little project. And now it's finally time to make the carton molds for the dumbbells. Using this blueprint I found on the internet, I cut up my cartons to correlate with the 17 kg dumbbell. Here is the blueprint once again, in case you want to make yours. After an hour of measuring, cutting and taping, our first 17 kg mold is ready. The next day, I cut up the other molds we'll be using, which includes a 3 kg and another 17 kg dumbbell mold. And now the real work begins. I brought out the materials I'll be using, then I proceeded to scoop up a measured amount of sand. For those interested in making this project as well, during my research I was told that for every 2 cups of sand you use, you would have to use 2 cups of stones, then 1 cup of cement. But while making this dumbbell, I used 4 bowls of sand, or should I just say plates, because I was just using plates. I then tried breaking up the larger chunks of sand so the sand feels smoother, which will help it mix well with the cement. I poured in the measured amount of stones, then began turning. Mixing this sand and stone was a little bit tough, especially because of the little size of spoon I was using, but I had no other option than to keep mixing it. I added my cement, turned it properly before adding water. I stirred the mixture thoroughly before proceeding to pour it into the mold. While mixing, I actually thought what I mixed would be enough to make the 3/4 part of the dumbbells, but I was wrong. Only 1 part consumed almost all the mixture. This really surprised me, and I immediately knew that this is going to take a while. While trying to balance the mold, I encountered a problem. The black sellotape I used wasn't holding the mold properly, and now the mixture is quickly oozing out of the mold. I immediately returned the concrete mixture back into the pan. Then I brought out my transparent sellotape and thoroughly wrapped the second carton mold. I really learned my lesson on this one, because this messed up mold would proceed to deform the final look of my dumbbell. I poured in the mixture, and this time around, it stayed perfectly in the mold. I then poured in the leftover concrete mixture into the 3 kg dumbbell. I cleaned up the cardboard that failed to do its job before fixing it with tapes, but the initial moisture from the concrete weakened part of the carton mold. But somehow I still decided to use it as it is. I immediately mixed the second batch, but there really wasn't enough stones and cement anymore. The mixture wasn't as tough as the first one, and I immediately knew that this would turn out a mess up. But I still went on with it, because I felt like I was losing time and sunlight. And now it's just a matter of waiting for our concrete dumbbell to dry up.
One day gym yourself. We don't challenge
After a few hours under the sun, the dumbbells became solid and I started removing the mold. The first 17 kg dumbbell turned out pretty okay. Even the 3 kg dumbbell turned out well, but the second 17 kg dumbbell was messed up. The bottom was kind of flat and warped in the wrong direction, whereas the other two dumbbells had their own original shape intact. Remember that the mold I used for this deformed dumbbell is actually the one that got spoiled and I had to correct. So yeah, you all should learn from my mistake. Now it's time to make the second part of the dumbbells, and somehow I started feeling as though I was back to square one.
And right now, getting a stone is actually a problem because I've used up all my stones and now I have to find another stone. The last one, I had to go pick it up on the road, and this time around, I don't know if I'll still have to go pick it up on the road again, but I hope I don't have to stress myself that way. But anyways, I'm going on the road right now to see if I can pick up some stones. But yeah, just tired of all this.
I still went on to go pick more stones. Luckily for me, I quickly found a spot where I could gather up all the stones I needed.
So guys, I've been picking stones and I've managed to pick this amount. I can't record myself picking it because no one is here to record me. I can't just put my phone on the floor and be recording myself. But yeah, I've picked this amount. I need to fill this bag, so that's what I'm going to do now. I've already picked some amount of stuff from the floor there, so I'm already going back home. This nylon should not go and cut though. So yeah, this I need to complete that with today, and I'm going to try and complete it. So these are the stones I picked. Yeah,
I also went back again to gather even more stones, and now I have 2 nylon full of stones.
Guys, I'm just coming back again. Since this one looks like it's not going to be enough for me because of how my first project went, and that's why I still went again and picked another set of stones. So now I'm a little bit comfortable that these stones should be enough to make the second part of the route.
It's the next day and I did what I did the previous time. This time around I felt a little more experienced and I was able to do everything 2 times faster than the first time. This is the cement I bought. Remember, I bought 1000 naira cement the first time. This time around I'm using 1500 naira cement. So yeah, I added everything that needed to be added and I made sure to stir it properly until I was satisfied. This is the setup I put together to support the dumbbell so it stays properly. This particular mode you are seeing on screen right now is actually a new one I made because I didn't want any of my dumbbells to still look too deformed like the other one. I reused the 2 other modes cause they still felt okay, although one of them later turned out bad, but man, I can't complain. So after pouring in all the concrete mixture I made, I decided to use this opportunity to try to fix the dumbbell that looked way too deformed. I wasn't really getting it right, so I just left it this way until my mom came in to make it look better than I left it. Although it wasn't perfect, she still did a pretty good job trying to make it look like how it is supposed to. So yeah, I'm going to have to leave it this way. Few hours later and our dumbbell is pretty solid, enough for us to unravel it and marvel at what we've made. This is how the 3 kg dumbbell turned out. It looks pretty okay. I'll probably rate this an 8 out of 10. This is how the first 17 kg dumbbell looks. It appears pretty okay as well, and I'll also give this an 8 out of 10. This is how the second 17 kg dumbbell looks. It doesn't look as neat as the first 17 kg dumbbell, and that's because the carton molds I used for it were all reused in some kind of ways. Remember, there was an error in the mold I used for this part, which made me pour away the concrete mixture before fixing it and reusing it. And for this second part, it was the carton mold I used to make the first part of the neater 17 kg dumbbell. So if you will attempt to make your own dumbbell at home, make sure you are learning from my mistakes. Have a closer look at the deformed 17 kg dumbbell. Now this is all the dumbbells together. What do you think about them? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Now you remember why I'm making these dumbbells, which is to improve my slim physique. So I'm just going to show you a short video of me working out with these dumbbells. Making these dumbbells was actually really fun, although some moments were quite challenging, but the overall experience is really worth it. If you still haven't learned anything from this video, I'll leave you with just this final message. Do not let your environment limit you. You know what you want and you know what you are capable of achieving. If your surrounding can't provide the resources you need, then create your own path or find a place that will. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Build what you can, adapt where you must, and move forward no matter what. My name is Okeke Chukwuebuka, or you can call me ZaxMind. Thank you very much for watching.